Hello everyone, this is ThorZaIN from Evil Geniuses, and this is a EG replay analysis. So today we have a TvP on Entombed Valley, spawning down in the bottom right, and he's spawning in the top left. So Entombed is a map where it's relatively easy to defend your expansion because of this choke, and the expansion is, there's not a lot of airspace for drops or so. For my part, it's very hard to drop him. You can put a cannon here, have stalkers here, and the same thing applies for this airspace. You can have a pylon here, see everything. So I go for a 1-rex expansion this game, play relatively standard. I place my barracks really close to my command center just in case he would probe scout me really early. There's the chances my SV would be around this area, which makes it hard for him to harass. And it also saves me a couple of minerals. So I've scouted on 14, which makes sure that I will reach this base and this base before the stalker gets out. I can't go to this base though, it's too big of a distance. So I put my command center down. He saw it, but he still planted down the pylon for some reason. Don't know why. And yeah, he loses the probe. I see that he doesn't go for he goes for a unitless expansion, but there's not really much I can do about to like pressure it when I went for a 1-rex expansion. A little bit supply blocked. I get my second barracks, refinery, 2 guys in each this game. Tech lab and reactor at the same time. Barracks bunker being built. I delayed my bunker because I saw that he did the really late unit thing, which means that I don't need to build it early enough. I got a 3rd barracks. Making only marines at this point. Yeah, I've been experimenting a bit with making many marines at the start and then making more marauders. And this was a game where I tried it out. Got my factory at around 620-ish. Engineering bay as soon as possible after that. Then 3rd gas. He goes for a really fast 3rd and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gates before anything else. There's the production time. Yeah, on this map I tend to like to wall in because it just makes it so much harder for him to do different kinds of all-ins. Do the swapperoo, get some medevacs out, get combat shields, eventually get kamikaze shells. 4th gas. 16 workers, keep making workers then. Move out with medevacs, scout with the factory. I'm relatively blind now, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing really that can throw this army off. Like if you would have all-ined me at this time, it would have been fine for me because I have, marines are pretty good. So I see that he has only gateway units here, and I don't think I saw the Templars, but now I saw the Archer. So he's very defensive. Oops, sorry for the 2x speed. I noticed that he's camping his ramp, so I decided to elevate her up. Now he's in a bit of a pickle. He needs to force field, but on the same time he needs to fight his army. I think it would have been wise of him to leave like 2 sentries here and fight this off with the rest of the army. Where I split my army up, like 5 marines here, to just pick off probes, while I send my main army in here. Pick up the pylon, and then we'll see his Arcanist now. Go to the 3rd. He's so spread out that it's really hard for him to defend all places at once. In the meantime, I already established my 3rd. Building stuff, armory, eBay. And yeah, he has a really hard time keeping up with the macro 1400 minerals, just because I'm harassing him at all the places at once. At this point I killed 27 workers, sending a little bit more of an army there. The Vikings even going to harass here. Drop again. Just keep rallying units while establishing my own infrastructure and bases, and keep upgrading. Marauder running for its life. Realized that it's too slow for the charge slots. Yeah, this also really hinders his upgrades. At this point he would have been at 2-2, at least 2-1, but now it's only at 1-0. Land my Vikings there, keep killing probes, 39 probes killed. And it's also very, like, this isn't very good. No probes here, no probes here, everything here. 33 probes. And I've still rescued some of my units. So yeah, at this point I'm extremely far ahead. I was just a bit scared of a 2-2 Archon Zealot push, because I saw a lot of gateways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a decent amount. So I just made sure to be defensive and get my ghosts out. So I see his army coming in. It's not a very big one, but I didn't realize that at this point. But yeah, the game is basically already mine. I had 50 supply. I have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of barracks, 4th base coming. Even my upgrades are on par. Kills 2 stray medevacs. But I have a lot of medevacs still. I lose my Vikings, but I kill like 5 more workers or so that's fine. The factory was also a pretty big distraction at that point, when I was in his base, for scouting and taking some damage from the stalkers. So at this point he's just trying to go for an all-in. Even though it's 3 base, it's still pretty much all-in. No more upgrades, no Frobo, no anything. And I did a pretty big mistake losing my 4th base, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Losing some ghosts. At this point I have really bad control, but I'm just so far ahead anyway. Lost my 4th to pure ground attacking army almost. Not the best thing. Lose some ghosts. Stormed. Doesn't matter. Just too much of an army. Splashing a lot. It's very cost effective this fight, but it's too late for that. And GG. This was Evil Geniuses replay analysis brought to you by Evil Geniuses. If you like it, go to evilgeniuses.net